On the set are three eyewitnesses. Shalon Stone was on one of the tour boats. His grandmother, Indra Singh, joins us, and closest to Julie is Sonia Singh, the mother. And tell us, first of all, where you were and what you saw. We're going to put your pictures up.
Dramatic pictures. You guys are the first to come on and actually describe what you saw. You saw the mid-air collision, and you have brought pictures to Fox. This is the first time we're going to be showing these pictures. Why don't we go ahead and put the pictures on the air, and why don't you start by telling me who shot this picture? Take a look at that picture.
These pictures were shot by me. We were on the Circle Line cruise. It was a 75-minute cruise to take a look at the Statue of Liberty. And as we were coming back, ready to back into the dock, we saw this. I saw the plane and the helicopter in very close proximity, and I thought, this is really close, and I wanted to take a picture of the two together in the same photograph. And instead, I ended up taking a picture of the crash.
And did it look to you, as the mayor said, that it was the plane that essentially rear-ended the helicopter?
That's what it looks like. The wing of the plane seemed to have come down. As you can see from the photographs, the plane seemed to be a little bit higher than the helicopter. The wing of the plane first came down. The plane started to come down, and then in a later picture, you see the propellers of the helicopter starting to separate right there in that photograph.
Now that picture, can we just go back to the picture that we just had on the air there? Was that the picture that you took when you noticed that this plane and the helicopter were sort of close to each other? So this picture here is actually taken literally seconds before the plane clipped the helicopter. This is before
No,
the crash.
this is right after the crash.
This is right after the crash.
Because one wing is not there, you can see the entire
So you saw the wing you saw the wing fall off of the plane?
If you zoom out, actually, there's a photograph of the wing is actually in the photograph on the right-hand side as well.
That's one of the pictures where you see the wing of the plane missing because it clipped that helicopter, the smoke coming from the helicopter indicating that the plane hit the helicopter from behind. The plane was on top. In other words, the helicopter was flying at a lower altitude, and then you saw that plane come down and hit it. Do we have another picture she was describing of...
There it is. There it is. That's the actual crash, and you see the wing of the plane on the top with the smoke.
Anyway, as you can see right here, it's nearly a six-fold increase in dying and risk of dying within a year. And elder self-neglect and abuse are serious, common, and utterly recognized. There are an estimated 2 million cases of elder self-neglect and abuse in the United States. Self-neglect is defined as a behavior of an elderly person that threatens his or her own health and safety, such as refusing to adequately feed, shelter, or clothe himself, and or refusing medications or medical care. This is a huge thing. You know, the older folks, they're to the point, you know, if I take the medicine, I'm going to live longer. Am I really gaining anything by doing the drugs and things they got? And it's a huge article. It's like 4 or 5 pages, but since we're kind of short on time, I'm not going to get into that quite yet. Anyway, this tells all about where you get it for National Center on Elder Abuse website. It's amazing what they've got on that deal. Challenges and loss by late adulthood. By late adulthood, how do you get it bigger?
You need to scroll down.
See that X button is up there, the red one? Red X, go right next to it, press that. And now go down to like where the video's playing, and you see the 2 squares. There's a little square and a big square.
57,320 views.
Right above there.
Right underneath the video.
Where am I going? You see my...
Yeah.
To the right of the red line.
Left.
Yeah.
Over.
Over.
One more.
That's volume. There you go.
Okay.
Olá, muito prazer, minha senhora. Como estás, mamãe? Bem. Uma tia minha veio visitar-me. Hoje, pedi-lhe que me escondesse debaixo da cama.
Oh my gosh, she's speaking Catalan. I think.
But just, the point is with Alzheimer's, there's a lot of people that are getting, you know, that are failing from that right now. And one thing that my wife, I've got a real good friend of mine that I found out his wife had Alzheimer's about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. And my wife just told me day before yesterday that she passed away. That's why I'm kind of dressed nice. I'm going to a funeral right after this. But it's one thing that, you know, Alzheimer's is something that they have no idea what's really causing it. They've got some speculation, you know, but there's nothing to kind of tell you.
Well, they go back and forth between the plaque protein tangles and the aluminum theory, but I think the protein tangles theory is going to win out.
Yeah, but it, you know, just something that they kind of have to, we all have to deal with.
Right.
I know, and I just got to thinking, you know, many